Welcome to Flippin' Friends. It has been a bit of a minute since we have been back. I am your host, Kenneth Davis. Follow me at That's Davis. The show is executive produced by Ryan Bukoveski. Follow him at Ryan B. Ski and Ryan B. Ski 1 on Instagram. Of course, we got Jason Kestner back. Follow him at JS Kestner. And last but not least, the co-host of Second City Sports and also writes for We Are Regal Radio. Make sure you check out Sydney Brown at Sid Kid 80. Guys, how have you been since the last time we've huddled up?
Doing good. Can't complain.
Sydney, what have you been up to? What have you been doing in these streets? Seen you at some Sox games.
Yeah, I've been to 5 Sox games already, so I'm getting back to doing what I want to do and trying to enjoy life, so there's no complaints over here.
All righty.
I know you were out there last week, so how did you like it?
I wanted to go to a Blue Jays game, but I thought the Blue Jays actually came in during this weekend. So when Tony gave me his seat, it was cool. You know, I hadn't hung out with D in a minute, so we got to sit there and chop it up and just go over life. So it was definitely great hanging out with my brother. And they won. They lost the game before, Sydney, so I was happy.
I know. I was at the game, in the magical game. Ugh.
I was like, man, usually you're not going to take, especially from a team with the type of power of the Blue Jays, you're not going to sweep them. So I was like, okay, they got that one loss. So the game I go to, they should win it. It was definitely a great game, you know what I'm saying, to attend, and I definitely enjoyed myself, to say the least. I need to take the family within the next couple of weeks. Kelsey asked me, she said, next time, can we go? I was like, that was the plan. Somebody just offered me a free ticket, so I got to go.
Guys, they'll be open 100% come the end of June, so she'll be.
I don't want none of that. There was no mask. I saw 4 to 5 masks. I want still space away from you people. I'm vaxxed, but I still want space.
Gary needs that revenue, baby.
It was so much over there. Okay, Sydney. What area is it that's right? It's the area before you get to the left foul line. What area is that as far as with seating section? What is that?
Before left field, you want to say that's where the bleachers are.
No, it's before you get to the bleachers. What section is that? Right before
the fan deck? I want to say
no. I'm talking about the seating area. So let's just say this is the foul poles. Me and D. Well, say it's reversed to you. So this is the foul pole. Me and D was sitting a little bit inside. All right, on the right field. Right. So we were like right before, we were kind of in the kind of out in outfield, but we kind of weren't. So I'm saying on the opposing side, where the left field side. What's that section before you get to the foul pole? Like, is it? Is it 1-0?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Because I know where you're talking about. That's where the Sox bullpen is. As you should be sections 155, 156.
Okay, because they was
154, 156. Yeah,
I know
what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was a lot of Rona over there. It was full of Rona.
Can we get a share screen with the 3D map and we can warn everybody about Sox? Don't sit here.
Do the old John Madden thing.
Boom. Right. What? FOR. Full.
You get your Rona here.
Yeah.
Top African's acting. It stops the Rona. No, it doesn't. Get out of here, John.
What about you, Ryan? What have you been up to?
Oh, staying busy, driving Lyft. I think like it's on-demand season or something because everybody is driving Lyft and they're throwing bonuses all the time. So I'm like, well, it's easy enough. I can just do a few hours. Might as well just try to do it to get these bonuses.
You got any dates out of Lyft? You get any dates out of Lyft?
No, honestly, I rarely get attractive women. It's pretty rare.
I feel sorry for any woman that's written in that. I don't get attractive women. I was just, oh my God, I was just in his car last week.
He getting Big Shirley.
Whoa, why you gotta say it's a sister? Why you gotta put it on a sister?
I said Big Shirley.
Big Shirley ain't never a white lady, bro. Big Shirley ain't... No, we know what she was trying to do.
By the way, I feel like Jason's too far away. Like he's trying to get away from us.
All right,
he's all sitting Indian style.
Like,
well, he's
so
sitting native. He's sitting native indigenous people.
No. I had a stool.
What is that called now?
It's got an ottoman.
Crisscross applesauce. That's right.
No. There's a stool that the computer's on, and I got an ottoman for my feet that's with the chair. It's a 2-piece chair, so it seemed natural that I'd put the ottoman between the stool and the chair. Sorry.
No problem. And on another note,
that's all.
we may have located the new house yesterday.
Ooh!
I didn't know you were looking.
Yeah,
Where did this come from?
You haven't been watching HGTV, the Davises, House Hunters, Chicago.
been looking for a couple months. Hardcore was looking bad. Found a spot that initially on paper didn't fit our criteria, but we still went, and it actually totally fits the criteria. And also, we get to stay in our neighborhood because we like this neighborhood. It's pretty quiet, so we get to stay in this neighborhood. But we're closer. We'll be right off of Stony if they accepted. They accepted the offer. And it's funny thing is, we was like, hold on, because our realtor's like, put 10,000 more in there. We was like, no, we're gonna put 5. Right? Because we felt it was like we feel like we keep putting too much and no one's really bidding with us. So instead of doing that, it was like, no, let's just put a little bit. And we probably should have just put 3 on there, but the amount of equity that we can get out of this crib is going to be crazy. So we don't really have. It's like on a place in Avenue, and compared to most Chicago backyards, like my backyard now is long. I don't have a vast backyard space, but I'll settle for not having vast backyard space to have a bungalow style home that we were kind of looking for.
So how many blocks would you say it is from your place? Because you said it's pretty close to where you are now.
Really, distance wise, probably 3 going east and west. But when you go 3 blocks west of me, there starts to be a row of places and avenues. Well, wait, places and streets is what I should say. So instead of like my block runs north to south, you get into where all these blocks run east and west. So that's why the lot size of the backyard is smaller, because instead of the block being like this, the blocks are like that. Mm-hmm. Which also makes, if you're a charcoal user, grilling different. The wind's different when you're sitting around that area. Because before we lived here, we lived on a place, and the wind spins different when you're cooking. When you're just, for anybody that's a griller and things like that. You gotta know it. Yeah, you gotta know that. So, but definitely, So we shall know this week. But they have basically accepted our offer. So we'll see.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah. We'll see. But we got to get it the way we want to get it. But it has so many. Also, it's already a certified historic bungalow. It's been certified an historic bungalow, cool. And it has many built-ins. And see, like, it has a ton of built-ins. And they kept another thing with people with houses, they take out the front windows and then they put in those plastic windows. Well, they have plastic, but you get what I'm trying to say. They still have new windows, but the windows, the real windows are still on the inside of the house. So it still has like the architecture from the windows, the stained glasses. Like I say, it's like built-ins all over the place. So it's just like, it's for what we like, it's dope because it's gotten, and it has new appliances and shit. So it's new, but it's old. So it's like, someone just didn't come in here and just cookie coated the hell out of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's kind of, it has its own style to it. Like we can add to it, but it already has its own style to it, which is dope for people that like some of the old architecture in these types of homes.
There's not that 10-layer paint on top of everything that glossed over.
I don't know. I can't say. I can't. This week, if they're not busy, we'll have an inspector, because we have to have an inspector go in 5 days after they accept the deal. So I'll probably be the person. Somebody has to go over there with the inspector. I'll probably be the person to go over there, and I just bring my computer and use my phone as a hotspot and get some work done. But yeah, so still good to stay in this area. I really didn't want to leave this area. I would have crossed Stony to live close to Marynook, because that's pretty quiet over there and stuff. You can feel free walking around and stuff. But if I was going to still live on the south side and I wasn't going to go further north on the south side, like in the Kenwood area or in Bronzeville, and not to say that we wanted one particular day, but this house, the price we got it is nice, and there's a chance that we could put $100,000 in equity in this house, at least, if not 100, at least $70,000 of equity in this house. So we'll see.
That's very cool. Very exciting.
Right. Enough about me. Appreciate it, Sid. I appreciate all three of you. Enough about me and my family. Also, everybody, man, just peace, loves, and blessings from us four. You know, we always want to give y'all some good energy, good vibes.
I don't know if I consented to that peace and blessing.
Okay,
right.
but
all right.
we want to
give you. It's Sunday. We gotta do it.
We want to give you good vibes. If you're down right now, man, it's gonna get better. I know it doesn't seem like it, but believe me, it will. All right, let's kick this off.
Hold on 1 second, because I didn't actually say what's going on with me. I want to give a shout out to my significant other's sister and brand new brother-in-law.
What's your brother-in-law's name? What's your
Patrick.
brother-in-law? Okay, Patrick.
Well, not my brother-in-law. Maybe someday.
Maybe someday.
Yeah.
He's speaking into existence, Jason.
I did find out actually last Sunday we had a cookout at their place, and I found out that Patrick is a huge. Well, I knew he was a huge score listener from the first time I met him, but it turns out he was a big Les Grobstein guy. He'd drive to work and he'd stay on hold for like a very long time, and then stay on the phone for a while.
Wow.
Big Cubs fan. Ivy something. I'll have to double check what his handle was, but constantly sending in emails to Boris and Bernstein show and calling and bothering Les. So I don't know. You and Dee might have had some interactions with Patrick already.
Did you
know about when you're filling in? I mentioned you guys fill in. He did not say that he was continuing to troll you guys when Les was away.
Yeah, we didn't get a ton of troll. We got some. Some of it was blatantly racist. But you know,
he did openly admit though that he was totally trolling Les, but he loves Les. He said he really appreciates him, but he would definitely troll him.
Yeah, which is sad. Leave Les alone. Most of it though wasn't. I mean, compared to what you see that some people get, we actually didn't get it. It wasn't as bad as what you would think it was. To be honest, most people was pretty cool. You know, some people would be like, yeah, but I miss Les. And I'd be like, that's dope. I'm never the type, how dare you miss somebody? Like, no, I understand you have your favorites and that I'm not your favorite, but do you enjoy the work that we're trying to provide you with right now is I guess the thing that we're trying to ask. But yeah, all right. So kicking this off, this is from Business Insiders. Human reproduction will be possible on Mars because sperm can survive up there for 200 years, a study suggests. The findings were part of a 6-year experiment in which scientists kept mouse sperm on an International Space Station exposed it to radiation. As the Daily Mail reports, researchers have believed radiation in space would destroy human DNA and make breeding impossible. Cancer caused by radiation was another concern. But after 6 years, scientists found that mouse sperm stored on space station was still healthy. They also exposed it to Earth to X-rays on Earth and discovered that it did not affect fertility. So listen, that space sperm baby lasts forever. All right? Forever.
I just thought immediately when I heard this, women are going to hate men for another reason. They got this biological egg, and ours could just live for 200 years floating around in space.
Anybody else read this thinking this is just going to be a repeat of our UFO conversation from like a month ago?
No.
Just right for conspiracy theories. Like, you know.
No,
you don't believe in the sperm life?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I thought you were going to take this to the whole, we're from Mars. It's just like in that movie.
Oh,
all that like, sense. Yeah, we're non-native to Earth things.
There's definitely a possible theory, but I don't really subscribe to it.
All right, just checking.
I know later on
gotta get the
we're going to talk about Blue Origins, the Jeff Bezos sponsored or a business about his $28 million winning bid for a seed of blood aboard the Blue Origin's first human space flight. I want to just say this. I've never been the type of person to cause danger when it comes to like boarding a flight or a train and, you know, someone tries to open a door or whatever. But I have to get on one of these ships and bust one into space, right? That way I live forever, right? I'm like,
but what about in like 100, 200 years, some species of alien comes back and destroys all of us?
It happens, dude. Shit happens, man.
And somehow you're alive to be blamed for it, and everybody...
Like it's just like some green Martian lady is just walking down the street, and then I land there. She understands that it's godlike semen and knows exactly what to do.
It's like forward. A rom-com. God, give me a sign what I should do with my life.
Oh God!
Oh, sperm!
Oh shit! You should be worried about these super mice that they got out there with the super sperm out there. The radiation doesn't affect it. The X-rays doesn't affect it.
Yeah, as Jason, is that what you read? We have mice superhumans being bred by the government.
there is a new movie apparently that's I think meant for kids that's on Netflix about the end times with mutant kids. Have anybody else seen this?
No.
Check out go to the Netflix thing. I was just catching. I was able
Go
to
to
have
the Netflix thing.
I had time to check what's new for the first time in like 2 weeks, and I was like, "Why the hell is there a deer boy on my TV?" And anyway,
I might have heard about.
You said a
this.
deer boy?
yeah, he's
there's
deer
like
not the old not dear old Herb like that. What was that line? Not that, no, but like actual deer with antlers.
Okay, all right. But listen, I guess we may as well stick to space. And go on with from ABC News. Is 28 million. A civilian will see space. This is, of course, what I just talked about. Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon. His other company is called Blue Origins. He's basically sending. It's like, doesn't Virgin have this? Something similar to this?
Virgin Galactic.
Richard Branson doesn't. Yeah, Richard Branson has one of these, I believe.
Every big million. It's
Elon
Musk trying to get to space.
Yes.
Shit. Go. I hope they all just blast themselves into space. Frankly, don't come back. They actually saw a meme about that. It's the Anakin Padme one. You're blasting into space, right? Now we're coming back, right? Oh shit.
All right.
I'm with Padme.
For 28 million, the civilian will see space. That's the winning bid for Cedarboard, the new Shepherd, when Jeff Bezos' space touring venture Blue Origin flies people to space for the first time next month. The live auction lasted under 10 minutes Saturday after an opening at 4.9 million, with over 20 bidders calling in. Wow. The winning bid will be donated to Blue Origins Foundation Club for the Future, which inspires future generations to pursue their careers in STEM. Saturday's live auction follows 5 weeks of online bidding. By the time registration closed Thursday for a live auction, nearly 7,600 people from 159 countries registered to bid on a seat aboard the July 20th flight. Blue Origin said the pre-auction bidding ended at 4.8 million. The name of the winner won't be immediately announced because the company needs to complete some final paperwork with them. So, guys, if you had that much money, would you spend it on going into space?
I know, that's why I posed the question, like how rich do you got to be where 28 mil to go to space ain't no thing?
You got to be a billionaire,
right? Like if you're 100 millionaire, that's way too much money. That's right?
Too large of a chunk. Like you got to at least have 800 million to throw away 29. And
like,
I wouldn't feel right then.
Space.
But
like,
I'll say this though:
passion of yours.
If you have that much money, you should have one thing that no one else can do. At least for that. The crazy part is like in 10 years, everybody gonna be doing. You'd be like, damn it, I spent that 28 million. I could have flew up there for 1,500. But if you have something like that that's on your bucket list, I could say it's okay, even though it's people out here starving. But me personally, I'll tell you this: there's no way I want to be on. I know it's not the first, but even the first one where live people are going to be on it. Dude, let y'all go up there about a few hundred times before I risk my ass and something not working right.
100%. I'm not trying to will this into existence, but it's like when Challenger happened and it was like, oh, we're going to send up the teacher, and then the rocket blew up and they had to ground all the rockets. Like, not only is it the money setback, but it's like, this is very fresh. Like, let's wait, like you said, till you can do this for 1,500. I don't understand what billionaires' obsession with going into space is anyway. Like, how badly do you want off
nobody
this
else
rock?
can.
Yeah.
It's because nobody else can, Jason.
For some of them, it's about a lot more than that. For some, it's about a lot more than that.
Mainly, it's a lot more the exclusivity that they can do it first and be the one.
But yeah.
It's the flag planting. How long is this space ride, by the way? Because I like how you said that, Ken. Like, people are starving, but I need my 5 minutes of looking around in space for $20 million.
I think it's under an hour because I think
that's not enough.
You have like 15 minutes or maybe 20 minutes where you're at in the atmosphere where it's weightlessness. I believe they give you some weightlessness. I hear you get to play around for a little while.
I mean,
all right, now strap your ass back in.
They don't have.
I want to be if I'm dropping millions anyway. Like, don't you have to at least like get to go to the space? Like,
station.
The space station for like a week.
They're not even
That's
going.
a lot of money.
They're not even going out into space.
I know.
Okay, I'm just I'll say this.
It's probably $28 million to like
Not a
make a
good
trip to the space station.
I'm telling Jeff Bezos, listen. They got to be a shorty up here, man. I got to get some loving on. I got to get the
outer atmosphere mile.
Yeah,
the outer atmosphere mile club.
Isn't his brother going with them?
Yes, his brother's going with him.
Yeah, I'm with you,
some
Ken.
freaky family orgy in space. The first one.
Whoa.
What do you mean? You just said Shorty's got to help him out. What, the brother's just watching?
He wasn't talking about together.
I was saying for me, being the millionaire, Bezos didn't even have to be a part of this. He could go over there.
Turn around, please. Yes.
You're saying where Bezos messed up. Okay, now I understand.
Yeah,
close your eyes, Jeff. I'm trying to get this in real quick.
Who's to say that he's not only accepting female bids? He is, newly divorced and halved of his wealth.
Well, he loves that.
She didn't get a half. She didn't get a half. I don't believe she got a half.
That one woman.
By the way, shout out to her for all the shade she's thrown at him and all the good work she's been doing with his money. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm with you, Ken. I gotta have somebody scope out the place first. I'm not gonna pay $28 million just for a trip. I gotta know where I'm going first. Yeah, I gotta know where I'm going first. I'm not going to Never Ever Land. I gotta know what it's about. I gotta know what it's about.
Another one though. Another point too. Just with the enemies that Jeff Bezos has, do I want to be on the one with him?
Yeah, right.
There you go.
Right.
This could be the time to cash in on that policy.
Maybe that's the whole thing. Maybe that's who's spending the money. Little shimmy action in the shuttle. Although I feel like that'd be a hard murder to get away with, right?
Does it count as murder?
I wouldn't say hard murder. I would say unnecessary. There's so many other ways you could take that thing out than shivving.
True.
No, I thought we were just gonna blow up. He's out.
But you still get to see
style.
Make sure you do it on the plane. It's gotta be personal.
No, I
want to see his face.
I didn't say this was a contract. I said this was literally the revenge. It was the I get to see space. You do not.
We gonna get out to space and somebody gonna jailhouse attack Jeff Bezos. And look, the worst part, it won't even be a knife.
Jason wants him going to the space station, but he doesn't want to pay for an extravagant murder. He wants a shiv.
Hey, no. You're misunderstanding. The person who wants the revenge has the amount of money to buy his way in and does it himself. It's not a contract murder. You're not paying millions of dollars.
We got that part. It's the shiv that we're fascinated with. It's the shiv.
What do you want? Him to cyanide him while he's in space? I don't know. It's close quarters.
I want Bezos to be looking. I want Bezos to be looking at the dude, and the dude pulls out like a roll of cloth, some cloth and stuff, and he's unwinding it, and Bezos looking, and then he looks, and it's like a shiv right there. And it's like, oh, not the jailhouse way, right? And it's made from a toothbrush too. It's like
I said, it's about the same size. Like space shuttle.
Please just carry a knife if you're going to shiv Jeff Bezos on the space shuttle. All right,
real quick and walk away.
Real quick. You can walk away, but you're still trapped on the damn space shuttle. Right? I don't know.
Go to the back row.
I didn't see anything.
Where you going?
I ain't no snitch.
I just wanted to sit in the back.
Oh man. All right, moving along. This is from HuffPost. This happened actually like 2 weeks ago, but we didn't get a chance to talk about it, so we'll do it here. A 17-year-old California girl was caught on video shoving a large bear off her fence after the animal took a swipe at her. The dogs that the bear grabbed, she says, the baby, Haley Marinico told MSNBC, I have to protect the baby. The black bear had been walking with two cubs atop a fence at the home in Brasbury, East Los Angeles, and in the foothills of the San Gabriel Mountains. Footage from the yard show the family's 4 dogs running to yap at the bear. Listen,
I just thought of you every time I see it.
If Kelsey had the nerve to risk getting snatched up by a bear, I'm like, that bear didn't get you, but I'm about to get your ass right here. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Fuck, listen, I'm gonna show you the difference between black people and white. Listen, I grew up with dogs. I love my dogs. Man, fuck that dog. All right, like if you come here. I told you, come here. I'm telling you. I mean, she could have came and got me. I could have grabbed the pistol. You know what I'm saying? We could have gotten that bear up out of here. But to run, the luckiness that she had that bear was positioned in a direction where she could knock that bear down without that bear being able to swat at her while going down. And listen, it didn't have on like the Wizard of Oz Dorothy dress doing it too. It seemed like it's like. Because I thought it was a grown woman. The first time I saw it, I was like, what's this grown woman in this damn kitty outfit, right? But and when I first watched it, I remember watching it with Afton, and she didn't see it. And I was like, no, that bear had 2 cubs. You don't see it real quick. Run between her legs and run up out of there.
That's so you see why part of the video. That's a mama bear. That's not just like some bear prancing around. Mm-hmm. Oof.
But why is the mama bear walking on top of the fence with the cubs? Though?
I don't know.
She needs to find another direction, another way to get
you go push a mama bear. Like that's when they're adrenaline. They're going. Ooh, that's the time when you really need to avoid.
Yeah, that mama bear was strong, scaring away those 2 dogs. I'm like, that's a mama bear.
No, them dogs were stupid running up on that mama bear.
No, that too, but
yeah,
like go.
I have to say this. We worry about our kids so much, but I feel like there would have been a really great lesson here. Get that 17-year-old girl to sit down and watch an R-rated film. That girl needed to see The Revenant because she was about ready to get her whole face caved in. Like Leo DiCaprio.
Exactly.
Show her that she is not running up on any bears. I will tell you that.
Or even worse, let her read The Revenant. All right, like if you want to be even more afraid of it, and I'm not applying that to a young lady. We want nothing the type of assault to happen to a young lady, but I mean that just the risk right there, man. Listen, listen, you're gonna be mad at me. My daughter's life was worth more than that little baby puppy or whatever the hell they called it. That puppy better learn today. Bring your ass back in this house when there's a bear out there. First thing I want to ask the puppy: was the bear in our yard, puppy? The puppy's like, the bear's on the fence. No. Was the bear in our yard, puppy? No? Bring your ass in the house.
The other element of this is, it would be one thing if the 17-year-old said, yeah, my adrenaline is flowing and I wasn't thinking properly and I got that damn dog and boy, I would not do that again. Did she say that? No, she did not. She said, it's my baby. It's not your baby.
Wait, right.
No, leave the dog to fend for itself. It made a choice here.
But the dogs are doing it for you probably, but this is what Haley said. I go over to the bear, I look into the eyes, and the first thing I think to do is push it. Push a bear, push an apex predator. Man, she said in a TikTok video. And to be honest, I don't think I pushed her that hard. I just pushed her enough to make her lose her balance. Now I would have been like, and you didn't push her hard, baby? Right?
Yeah, no, all of
you better push the shit out that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hey, any guys if you're looking for someone that's got that fight instead of flight mentality, you got to look at Miss Fuentes.
Yeah, dude, that one, when I saw that one, shout out to her.
Yeah.
That was a move, shorty. You executed an all-time move right there.
I'll tell you what, though, if you're gonna shove that bear, I agree with you. You better shove that bear so hard he ended up on the neighbor's roof because
but you know the only
shove ain't gonna do shit.
But you know the only thing I'll say about that, perhaps, if she shoved it too hard and let's just say she leaned into the backside, the ass, the hind quarter, it may spun that bear around when that bear was going down and gave it an opportunity to swipe at her. But
yeah, you're right. You're right. That infinitely lucky though.
Yeah, it's totally she's infinitely lucky.
Listen, I believe how lucky she is.
Yeah, if that bear didn't have cubs, it could have been y'all ass because that bear was more concerned with her cubs and getting back to the cubs.
Where are they? Yeah,
exactly. When they took off, when they took off, she was more concerned. One, let me protect them from getting to my cubs. She was concerned with getting to her cubs. So if that cub, she didn't have those cubs, she may have wanted some more of that action, right? Like, you're gonna push me down, huh? All right, you about to learn today.
Oh my God! You said that was the difference between white and black people. I don't know if that's true. I would say that is just the difference between like crazy dog people and normal people. Because I am just being like, No, you get in the house.
Right, dude.
There are other dogs in the world. You get in the house. We don't go after bears.
Screw you, Fido.
All right.
Like we said, dog made a choice. It was a bad decision.
Dog made a
Wayne
choice.
made a choice. It was a lucky
Dog,
turn out.
Dog, come tell me it's a bear and get your ass in the house, dog. Get in the house, all right? Last one. Still sticking with the dog issues with this one. No, actually, it's not sticking with dog issues with this one. I'm gonna jump again, Ryan, to the TMZ joint. An eyelid bit victim is what this is about. Kelsey Salmon wants the lash tech whose dog bit off her eyelid to take responsibility for starting with covering a mountain of medical bills, but instead she says the woman's ducking her. Casey tells us the lash tech hasn't reached out to her even once since the woman's Chihuahua jumped up and bit her off her eyelids, complete with new lashes. You got the video for this one, Ryan?
No.
You don't?
What video?
I put it in the link. I said the link below in the title.
I went to it. There was no video.
Really?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's a video.
Have you seen the video, Ken?
I didn't watch it. I just it was right there. They had a video. Hold on, I'll do it.
Yeah, because without a video, this one I just can't even quite conceptualize. Like, what?
What do you need to see? There is no eyelid.
I mean, I just want to hear the lady. I want to hear the lady describe it herself.
Oh,
That's what I want to see.
I already hate. I'm pretty biased against Chihuahuas.
All right. I'm trying to see if this.
They're fucking rats.
Why?
I hate to say it, but I think Ryan's right.
And my sister, she owns a Chihuahua mix.
A Chihuahua.
What, Ken?
I had a Chihuahua mix. It was mixed with Bull Terrier. I had a Chihuahua mixed with Bull Terrier. Ironically, we got him. We got him from the Humane Society, so we didn't change his name. All right, let me lead with that. Ironically, his name was Baby, right?
Oh, I thought it was the
He was this long. He was about this long, about this wide. Because he was a Bull Terrier, he was a wide little Chihuahua, and he had a terrier head, but it was a small terrier head. He was He was a beautiful dog, but unfortunately, he got ran over by a van.
Oh,
well, that's terrible.
Yeah,
I can get behind
Usually, rats are pretty good at getting away from different vehicles. They scurry pretty well.
I don't like.
Don't you disrespect baby stuff?
Wait! No! Hold on! I gotta say this. I think anybody who wants a Chihuahua, especially one that's like straight up Chihuahua, probably is a cat person trying to convince themselves that they're a dog person.
That's a good one. I can vibe with that a little bit. That's not
Jason,
a bad.
I would
that's not
take
a bad
it a step
right
further.
there.
I would say they have some serious mental issue that they need to take.
Holy shit!
Like, why would you want a Chihuahua? I don't see any plus.
There's so many good dog breeds out there.
They're so ugly. They're so annoying.
But also,
they
that's a
are
pretty
just
extreme
complete pieces of shit. They're probably like rats. Like, let's get real. They're not even dogs.
You know what my favorite part is? The min pins getting put out there in the universe. Like, oh no, it's not a Chihuahua, it's a min pin. And I was like,
I don't even know what that is.
Miniature pinscher. Like a Doberman pinscher, but the toy versions.
Oh,
and they look just like Chihuahuas, but with coloration of a Doberman. And all these people who you're like, oh, like your Chihuahua's nice. It's like, oh no, it's a min pin. I have eyes. I can see that you have a Chihuahua, sir. Thank you very much.
God. Yeah, that's a freaking Chihuahua.
Someone lied to you when you went to
the
store.
spray painted it. Like, the. Oh, here we go. I'm not even gonna watch. You all tell me what happens.
I've not heard from her at all. Last I knew, she blocked me. So she has not reached out or checked in on me at all.
The lash tech blocked you?
Yes.
If you have a message for her now, I mean, what would you tell her?
I would just say, be more mindful to the event. If my dog were to bit someone's eyelid off, I would 100% be checking on them every day and seeing how it's going. I mean, it's pretty heartless not to even care to ask how the person is doing. I kind of just don't want her doing lashes anymore. I mean, that would be like my one request. Like with the lawsuit thing, I don't even care about getting money from her. I don't need her money. I just want the bills paid because I'm tired of my parents having to pay so much in medical bills for me. I mean, over the last 4 years, I've probably been to the hospital over 100 times, and that adds up. So I don't want another huge financial burden on them. So I just want her to own up and take responsibility for it.
Do you want the dog to be put down?
See, that's where I'm super iffy about it, because I'm a huge animal person. I have dogs. I love them to death. And if anything were to happen to them, I would be heartbroken. And I have cats too. So I never like to see an animal in pain, but you also have to think about this could happen to someone else. I mean, what if it were a child? I would never want another person to go through whatever I've gone through. So there's a lot of different sides to it. And last I heard, the dog was in quarantine for 14 days, I think, to make sure it doesn't have rabies or any diseases, and as well as to see if it will attack another dog or another person. So it's just iffy. I mean, no one has asked me if I want it put down, like no authorities or anyone like that has asked me. So I don't know if I even like really have a say in it.
Okay, that was courtesy of TMZ. I shouldn't do that. But at one point I was like, oh, she blinked. And I was like, wait, let me look and see if the other eye. And I was like, wait, that eyelash is really, eyelid is really missing. She says she doesn't want her to do lashes anymore. But what about if she just did lashes without the Chihuahua being there? That Kelsey estimates this could be $230K is how much it could cost her based on the 2 ambulance trips she's already taken for reattachment surgery. Man, that's crazy. I could never imagine being in a situation where someone's doing my eyelashes and a Chihuahua had the nerve to jump up and snatch off my eyelid with the lash, and I didn't punk, and I didn't punt that little son of a bitch across the street.
I think I want it dead.
I would have listened.
Put that mother down.
I would have.
I'll put it in myself.
I would have boom kicked the living shit out of that little Chihuahua. Snatched off my eyelid, and you think there's not going to be repercussions? Right. That dog has to be taught a stern lesson of the top quality. Listen,
it's either going to be stuffed or turned into something of use.
Listen, I don't want to beat it. I don't want to punch it. I don't want to step on it. I want to sit there, hold that Chihuahua right here, let it drop as I take a full kick and punt that motherfucker down the block. If it survives that, good for you, sir.
Turn into like the Anchorman scene when Jack Black kicks the dog into water. He punted him.
Right, the dog isn't gonna be right when it comes back down. So you live with that little handicap Chihuahua after ripping off my eye.
I think I want to keep the body as a trophy personally, but maybe that's just
I would do that to the owner, not to the animal itself.
Listen, Sydney, you're right, but I'm telling you,
kill a person, you can kill the dog.
My instant reaction when I look and see that eyelid in that Chihuahua's mouth would not be the owner. It would be revenge.
What if it ate it?
That's what I'm saying. It's sitting there in the corner choking down my eyelid. Sitting
oh my God. Go after the person. It needs to die. It needs to die, and it will
die. On my eyelid, and you think I'm going to be like,
the debate is, does it die at my hands or it's someone else's hands, but it's dead?
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah. That Chihuahua's not. Listen,
I have just a lot of questions about the video, though. Like, I think she buried the lead. What's the medical problem she's been having for 4 years? Like, I didn't understand. I thought this happened 4 years ago for a good portion of that video. And then like 14 days in quarantine.
Maybe she's got to go to like the hospital and get like eye juice put on because her eyelid can't close.
But what Jason is saying is it made you think that this incident took place 4 years ago.
Yeah.
But as if you further go on, you can tell it's recent.
And then she mentions the 14 days of quarantine. I was like, my head hurts.
I thought that too. I was like, wait a minute.
What's happening?
That Rona dog. That dog full of that Rona snatching off eyelids.
Snatching souls. And I was like, wait, it doesn't work that way.
If you want a Chihuahua, just rethink your life in general. That's what I would suggest. Don't even think about a new breed. Rethink everything because you got something going on.
All right. This is the last one.
The hate mail goes directly to Ryan, by the way.
From Ned
All
Sharp.
I said was they probably just want a cat and they're trying to
they're
themselves
horrible.
into a dog.
They're horrible dogs. Horrendous dogs.
A pair of Asian business owners knock out a white man who allegedly had been harassing them in their store in Dublin, Ireland last week. A video of the incident begins with the altercation already in progress between the two parties at the Oriental Emporium store on Jervis Street, per Jackfruit. An Asian man manages to throw the white man outside their store, but the latter returned 2 more times in an apparent attempt to get back at them. One person said that in the aftermath, the video cuts to bystanders gathering around the white man, seemingly worried about his conditions despite witnessing the event that led. The people afterwards had the audacity to worry about the Caucasian when they saw how he was clearly stirring trouble with the Asian man and his business. Like, wow, on Instagram, listen, how you see a shutty hit the ground, you may be a little bit concerned about him, even though he did.
I thought that was so petty. I thought that
you may be a little concerned for Shorty. You may be a little concerned for Shorty. Ryan,
he bangs his head like 3 consecutive times on the curb.
Like he's out. Ryan, let that.
Keep your distance. You keep saying that my shit. This is my. You keep hitting me. This is my job. He keeps kicking me out. Get out of my family. Keep kicking me. I'm gonna run that fucking fish. Go on, do it. Tell you, put me fish through that brick wall. Go ahead. Do it. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
Did you hear his head hit the ground like a second later? Listen, that dude, the one gentleman who was kicking him the whole video. He is a great kickboxing store manager because he was trying to chop the legs down. Well, listen, dude was
they were
out
the combo
cold.
kicks boxer.
Right.
The older gentleman was all the upper body, and then the younger guy all kicks.
Look, I thought the guy that got attacked was acting for a minute, but it looks like you say those guys were kicking him pretty hard.
No, that wasn't that you crumple like that. That's
we
not.
Also
that's
got
not
that in progress as well. That wasn't the first attempt. He's already a little woozy.
But this is the thing. The great part was he's already out when the leg kicker hits him with the leg kick. and makes the fallout even more. He's going down, and dude, I don't think dude did it on purpose. I think dude was throwing a kick. He didn't know dude was going to catch him with that right like that. And dude kicks him and takes his leg further from under him as he's going out, as he splatters all over the concrete.
A visual of insult to injury.
Yeah.
Right
Matter of fact, run that one more time.
Terrible.
Keep your distance. You keep saying that my shit. This is my. You keep hitting me. This is my job. He keeps kicking me out. Get out of my family. Keep kicking me. I'm gonna run that fucking fish. Go on, do it. Tell you, put me fish through that brick wall. Go ahead. Do it. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
And recording that, who's just is like, he's gone. Yep.
That dude
recording in the beginning of that clip is like telling this girl, like, hold on. They're about to fight. Get out of the way. She's just trying to exit the store.
His accent makes it sounds like a Guy Ritchie movie. I don't know if it's Lock, Stock, and Two Barrels or Snatch. He's like, you throwing me out, screw me. Like he sounds like the dude from I don't know. Remember if it's Snatch the Lock, Stock, the Irish dude.
Oh, character played by what's his name?
And he made him put his head in the car. He's like, come over here. Come on. Like, if you can remember when he sounds just like that dude. But yeah, Shorty, I bet Shorty won't come over there talking crazy no more.
Again, I really wish we could have seen the beginning of that. Because when he first walks up, he's like, stay back. It's my store. Stay out. And then he's just like, but you keep kicking me. Like, he's not quite. Like,
he's not in his right mind. He's not in his right mind.
It's so bad. But also, I can't stop laughing. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible person.
Oh no, Shorty deserved that. There's nothing wrong with blaspheming at that. He earned that. See, that's the world we live. Some of that shit you earn. He earned that. All right. He wanted some. He left.
Like, earlier in the video, he was walking away, going down the street, and just coming back.
He kept coming back into the store. Several times he kept coming back. We didn't show you because how long it was. He was initially all in the store, and they got him out of the store, and he kept coming back. I would have been knocked him out because you run the risk of what he may do to you by allowing him to keep coming back. At this point, it's like now
you got to call the cops, or you got to do something about it.
I thought I was gonna say both.
I mean,
you gotta beat his ass while you're waiting for the cops to get out. First, call the cops.
Wait for you.
Yeah, we couldn't wait for you. Call the cops, then proceed to beat his ass.
Hand them and the bundle of the
right there he goes over there. Oh, that dude that y'all walked over when y'all came in the store. That yes, sir. That was him right there. And we got the footage. He was harassing us, but
he's like in gift wrap, like the brown paper. So like, here you go. You can handle him now, officers.
Oh man. But yeah, another good episode, guys. I always look forward to it. You can always catch Sydney Brown on Second City Sports. You can catch Jason here. Me and Ryan will be back with the show this week, sports show, and we'll probably be back with another flip in a couple weeks. Maybe moving the flip to bi-weekly. Give it a little room to breathe and kind of figure out some different motions to make it even more entertaining. Always appreciate everyone taking a little bit of time to listen to us, and make sure you don't do anything crazy before you hear from us again. Sydney Brown.